Hello and welcome, my legendary Leafs. Huh?
I just realized we forgot the overlay again.
Yeah, the overlay is not... My cam is frozen? Yeah, I don't mind the cam. We are at the point where there's a Lucario. Do we care about... I don't remember the side quest. What is it? I kind of wanted to skip the side quest, but... Something the matter, Lucario? Let's check out what this is about. I'm Rai, and you're? Okay, you're Legia. Nice to meet you. What is it, Lucario? It seems Lucario sensed your strong aura, too. If you're willing to battle us, could you come to the training grounds? Okay, we just battle that thing? We can do that. Let's see what happens. I don't remember this side quest. Oh yeah, this is a job for Gaga. Ah, no, this is the wrong button. How did you run? There. We are at the training grounds, which aren't the... Did he say I think he said battlegrounds. So are that the training or the practice grounds? Also, training and practice grounds sound like the same thing.
I think you had a problem as well, and it's the one outside of town.
Yeah, the practice one. Where you, I guess, practice throwing your balls? Because the thing is, the training ground is where you train throwing your balls. And the practice ground is where you practice battle. It's so interchangeable. It just... Kinda stupid. Doesn't seem like it. Give me the map. Steely Lucario at the training grounds. Let's mark that. Yeah, it's at the training grounds, but they weren't there. I mean, I really hope we get side quests like this in Scarlet Violet. They just have to, right? Pokemon was always pretty slim on side quest stuff. It's like, what side quests were there even? I wouldn't count the Victini stuff in Black and White. That was more like kinda a DLC thingy. There they are. Outside of it. Yeah, I'm ready for battle. I'm just wondering what this is about. And after this, we go to the mount. No, we make photograph stuff. That we do first. Yeah, Raging Fury. That's what we're here for. Boing. I don't think Red and Blue really had any kind of side quest. You could technically say that some stuff might be a side quest, but I would rather say they are optional. Of course, side quests are optional in nature, but it's not like... Was there even anything? I mean, you could say the Safari Zone was optional and a side quest, but not really. It was just a place to catch Pokemon in a different way. Also, you had to go through once, so yeah. Because if you say the Safari Zone is a side quest or optional, then kinda every wild encounter's optional and a side quest, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. That was a wonderful battle. Seems we need to redo our training, Lucario. Thank you for the experience. I can tell you've met many Pokemon, and that's helped make you stronger. I think we'll test our skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. That... No wonder I don't remember that. What was this about? Huh. Can we afford... we needed the Razor Claw, which we can't afford. Well, never mind then. We'll get to the Pokédex stuff once we're getting to the Pokemon stuff. Ah, wait, photographing. You have some new styles in stock. Buy clothing. Okay, we are going to meet the god of... We chose Palkia, right? The god of space today. We should dress for the occasion. So... I think a tailored suit in pink would be good. For that, of course, nice looking shoes we need. No, the split toe. No, fancy Zori is not. Ankle boot. These, we need these. I think white would work out good. And some kind of nice hat. Not a flat cap? Or do we do the flat cap? Oh, we can do the flat cap. Oh yeah, we do the fat clap. The fat clap. In either in water, because that's its type. Where's the dragon one? I think Strat the dragon one? Mind. So this is psychic. Bug. Ground. Rock. Fairy. Ghost. This is ice, of course. Fighting. Steel. Now, is this dark or dragon? Do we have the dark or dragon flat cap already? No, we don't have any flat cap? There's meadow for grass, okay, yeah, and flame for fire. Huh. Oh yeah, let's do the brimmed hat. That's even better, actually. And we can make it fit our pink outfit. Yeah, I like this. This looks good. This actually does look good. But which Pokemon? Maybe we'll take the photo after we caught Palkia. And take Palkia forward. I think that's the better idea. What? Thank you. I think that's a good idea, actually. Sorry. Did you find the commander, Legia? The commander's already at Mount Coronet. Already? How could a grown man like Commander Kamado be so reckless? First expelling you, Legia, and now this. I think he needs a stern talking to. As the leader of the Pearl Clan, loyal to Almighty Sinnoh who reigns over all space, I can go anywhere in Vay's history that I please. And now I am going to go stop the commander. Sorry, I have to clean my nose quickly. And we are back. Huh. Who is the reckless one? Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help us all? That's right, Legia worked hard to get that red chain to help everybody. Too right. And a fine job she did too, right? Yeah, like that. The Servant Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village. For the sake of for the sake. Bunch of drunkards. As well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon. Thanks. Here, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Max Revive. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp and, from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here alive. I mean, I could not return on my own if I wasn't alive. Someone would need to return me. I've heard the latest, so you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here are some max potions from me to celebrate. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt, it'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Adaman and Irida have headed to the peak as well. So they are in peak condition, you could say. My good friend Legia, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as the base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I will set up shop closer to the to the temple itself. Yeah, do whatever you want. Things certainly seem to have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the great Melly will be here. For moral support, at least. Oh yeah, you could give me moral support by jumping off a cliff. I don't like him, if you couldn't tell. So fly me to the cave and let me just fall down in front. That sounded strange. Whoa. Everything okay, Dagon? Wanna take a look at him? Cave. We're in the cave, bless you. We're in the cave. There's someone. Oh, was he on the toilet and is now complaining that it stinks?
Seems like it.
Yeah, he always does that. Every time after he poops, he complains. Wow. This television is not very kind to this scene. Can you see that in the stream as well? I have white outlines like a badly cut out PNG.
It's not the screen.
It's not the TV. Oh boy. I mean, I get it. The switch isn't the strongest, but you know, this just shouldn't look like this. Oh, still alive and kicking. Sorry about having to shutter the wallflower. I'd much rather be there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that taskmaster Kamado's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once and for all. Are you serious? I mean, you don't have to be so mean about it. I have done nothing wrong so far. You threw me out because of some implications that you made up, so... You know? I'll make myself plain. As Kamado's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the gritty deeds Kamado can't or won't do himself. I gave him my word I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's not just Kamado who longs to live in a new home free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Have we? Oh yeah, we got them to use also like that. Yes, we have. Well, this is how you're meant to use them. When I heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. Well, the battle is on. Huh, Miss Magios, huh? Batoru. So, Ceaseless Edge, huh? Here we go. That was easy. What are you going to put out next? Sneasela. Close combat will hurt. Well, Aerial Ace, Psycho Cut. Yeah, I think Twax is a good opponent for this one. We are right where it's at home, after all. So, Psycho Cut it. Bang. God of War. Do I have anything against Psychic or Fairy? No, so let's do an Agile Stone Axe. Okay, cool. And after that Agile Stone Axe, we do a Strong Style Stone Axe. Getting rid of God of War. And Glide. Don't dance with swords. That's not a good idea if you're not trained in doing that. Okay. But, well, let's against Glade go with Floe. So you danced with swords. I dance with ballet. And do an aerial ace, which will hurt you. Oh, it didn't kill. Max potion. Of course you have a max potion. Another ace of the aerial kind. Boom. That did more damage. Alright, psychic. That's not good for me. We haven't seen Sarge in a long time. So, I guess we go all out with a strong style Chloroblast. God damn it. Battle decided. It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. Might actually like you after a fashion. That's why you told us you will finally get rid of us. You know, if you said it's your job to get rid of us, so you will get rid of us, fine. Okay, that's what your orders were, and that's what you do. But you said finally, like you wanted to do this a long time and just waited for the order. Don't come at me and say you actually like me. At least for the skill you show in battle. But listen well, Legia, Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Like the ones that are so terrifying that they just listen to your orders? Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Hisui to try to build a new home where people could live free from fear. Wait a minute. People always assume that Kamado comes from Gala because he has a Galarian armor, but I mean, I have stuff that comes from Japan. I'm not Japanese, so yeah. Might both of them come from Johto, and this is referencing the burnt tower thing? The city probably got burned down with that as well. Oh. But to achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that, and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. So you still wanna kill me? You did hear me? You did hear me. Well then. Let's go. Kamado is waiting for us. You'd better take that red chain up to the top of the mountain. That Pokemon threatening to descend on the peak any moment now. I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh. But all this has to be stopped. And you're the only one who can do it. Almighty Sinnoh seems to be nearly here, but still the commander obstructs us. You again. I've heard that this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales? Of course. It's the Pokemon world, of course you can. Commander, please be reasonable. I understand that you're bound to protect your people as commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. I have the same duty toward my clan. But doubting Legia like this, you're not just wrong, you're a fool. Perhaps you're right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this girl, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people? Yeah, but how could you face your people if you're doing what you're doing now and that is the wrong thing? You can always do... Everything might be the wrong or the right thing. You never know, so... That argument goes nowhere. You may think you're the only one desperate to protect the people of Jubilife, but you're not. Legia is putting her life on the line as well. Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, Legia. Today we battle in earnest. Oi. Braviary! Okay, Ceaseless Edge. Boom! Oh! Okay. Oh, you used a max potion. That doesn't make any sense, actually, because I just attack with another Ceaseless Edge and you get damage from the first one, so this was lost. Even if you had one-shotted me, which would be the right action just to at least get one of my Pokemon down, you couldn't survive in that situation. Smash the rock. Smash my Shallade, I guess. So fighting is good against normal. Let's do fighting against normal then. Hello, Floe. Drain Punch could finish it off. It is finishing it off. Bye, Snorlax. Clefable, huh? Yeah, ouch. That hurt. Poison Jab. We might poison it even. Not necessary. We win without that. There we go. And his last one is... well... very bad that this is your last one, because I just Leaf Blade that with a strong style attack and then we're done. Bam! Now that was easy. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. The headband is defying gravity. Seriously, that wouldn't be that hard to do. That those flaps go down. Come on. Legia, the fates have decided. I concede. And I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Okay, can I behead you now? Commander Kamado. I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition team. No! For the sake of the Celestica people and all the Pokemon living in Hisui. Okay. Don't you worry, Commander. We've got the red chain. We are healed. Good. Perfect. Why do they have triangles? Huh. Come on, now's the time. Use the red chain. Wait, what? What is this? There's a voice in my head. No, in my heart? It's speaking to me. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then. Whoa, Irida, do you hear what you're saying? Catch you? I mean, I know a girl who tried to catch me once. Almighty Sinnoh? I think Almighty Sinnoh may be speaking to me. It's telling me, you hold the red chain. Try to catch me then. For the fight to come. Take these. dangerous to go alone. 10 Ultra Balls. That's not that much. There it is. It's happening. It's so ugly. Gotcha. Or not. Meow. You start off with Spatial Rent. Okay. Why not? I go for the Ceaseless Edge. And then I guess I try to catch it. Because that's what we need to do. That didn't work out. Ouch. Well, Floy, come out. Your turn. Yeah, that was underwhelming. She caught it, right? She caught Almighty Sinnoh. The red chain's been shattered, but we've still got the Pokemon of the lakes to thank for getting this far. Oh, well done, Legia, my girl. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and caught your way to a simply stunning victory. You truly are the pride of the Survey Corps. It's all because she had me to show her the ropes when she first got here. I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Palkia. Mighty Palkia is speaking to me in my mind. Space-time grows chaotic. The power fails. The frenzied one. It comes now to fight. That is why I am here. You're telling me there's another one? But the red chain smashed to bits. No way even Legia could tackle another Pokemon as strong as that last one. I mean, I have lost one Pokemon. I think I would be fine. This was a god, but it was a piece of cake as well. It's the other ugly one. I like this more though. But still, the Gen 4 legendaries, almost all of them are kind of ugly. Gugyuguba Bugwa! Ah, so this is called Gugyuguba Bagwa. Never heard of that Pokemon before. All of you, we must vacate this. Ah, forget the fancy talk. Book it. Come on, we gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before this other Almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But, Commander, we can't just leave it here. Yadans, you won't be any use to anybody if you die up here on this mountain. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone. But I'm still almost in peak condition. So I could fight. Just saying. Such a dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capability to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before it, Legia. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? It seems likely that the build-up of this same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states. So our two clans truly were following different Almighty Sinnoh, but both were real. What a shocking turn of events. Yeah, how could time and space be real? Wait a minute. That is the thing. They do witness the other one happening, so they at least have to, by sheer logic, know that there's a second one governing over the other aspect, right? I mean, space, yeah, it's here. It's everywhere. You see it. Time, you can look at grass and see it grow. Wouldn't recommend that, but that is passage of time. You can witness that as well. To say nothing of the shock of hearing the commander speak so differently. Did he speak so differently? I must apologize from the bottom of my heart to the both of you as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Legia. And to you, Legia, I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite all that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. Yo, I did. Well, it's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift. And we understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? We've left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell on the past, huh? Just what I'd expect from a real scientist. I mean, if you're inside a house that's on fire, you're not thinking about the past. You think about how to get out of that. This is a god meaning to destroy us all right now. That doesn't have anything to do with science. That's just normal that you would think of how to handle that now. That's too... You don't have time for anything else. Yes, let us move on. No need to speak any further about my rash actions, not to mention my loss of composure. It seems that having Legia about has been a good influence on all. That's only natural. Legia is strong enough to defeat even this noob opponent single-handedly. Whoa, slow down. Did you forget that the red chain broke? Well, we'll be alright. Armed with the knowledge Mighty Palkia imparted to me. Palkia? The Pokemon that talked to you? Yes, it told me its name, but that's not all. It also told me this. The Stone of Creation's beginning. The Chain of Red. The vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now, disturbing the flow of time. And then Mighty Palkia must go with us back to the temple, it said. Well, that Chain of Red is in pieces now, but if little bits will do, I gathered those. And the vessel of humankind's invention, I dare say that might refer to a toilet. He said Pokeball. That's gotta be it. But what about that Stone of Creation's beginning part? Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. And what are your thoughts, Professor Levinton? Do you have any idea what this stone could be? Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Legia, my girl, could you lend me those plates you received from Verdier and the others? The ones that Volo had said had messages engraved upon them. Aha, just as I remembered. Here on the back of the Earth plate it says, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think this may be a hint to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see? We must search for stone. Or rather, ore, I suppose, that shares the same material properties as these plates. In fact, I believe that young Leon might know just where to find such a thing, as he said he'd been investigating it at Volo's urging. And now that you mention it, that Volo fellows come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before too. And this seems like a lead worth following. It's decided then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Why not Origin, right? Irida, may we ask for your clan's aid once more? Of course, I'll call Leon to the summit camp at once. How did she call him, though? I wonder. Did she send a messenger? A messenger Starly? I waited as long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came. So I decided to honor you all with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice. I hate this guy so much. Now, Adaman, I see all these other louds have their little tasks to be getting on with. But what of the great Melly? Where's my role in all this? At the bottom of my shoes. Right near the dog poop I stepped in before. Oh, that dog poop was you. I see. I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shred of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader Adaman, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adaman. Oh. You silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone has work they are suited to and work they are not. And oh, before I forget, it seems you weren't entirely useless after all, Galaxy Team Grunt. Well done, you. Take this as a reward for your adorable efforts. Just my way of encouraging the little people. And you're all so little compared to me. I don't even want a present from you. I've brought Leon. So she walked over there. Huh. Eesh, that ugly head suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I think that hat actually fits him quite well. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. History's ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with it, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleaver in battle? With that bumbling ball of yours? I mean, I'm on your side, Leon, but that bumbling ball might be too tough for you to... wait. Yeah, it's grass against rock, but it's also the other way around, bug against grass. Huh. Actually, he doesn't have the upper hand just like that. Excuse me? Princess? My head. Without the princess, it just doesn't work. Help me. That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Wait a minute. You have an oversized tree in there as well. Shall we prove it to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with the Pearl Clan folks for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adaman! Everyone back home is all worked up because the Pearl Clan got to speak to Almighty Sinnoh. Or Palkia or whatever. Do you want them to hog all the glory? No, because Adaman is actually a really cool guy. He doesn't care about that at all. He knows that more important things are at hand, so he just ignores everything that was. Like you should. Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. Then let us set out at once. We make for the Primeval Grotto. TM. Okay, let's go to the evil grotto. Go harvest some fruit, shall I eat? I think flying might be a bit faster. That was a crow. I think the crow noticed that I talked about it. Can you even hear that? Oh, I can't, okay. It is pretty loud, but, well, the mic doesn't pick it up. Oh well. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon? What was that? That sounded strange. Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sliggoo's moves, I think you'd better leave an extraction work up to us. Wouldn't you say? I mean, I have a bomb on my team. We're going to have to ask you to stop right there. Oh, come on. Who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time? Sorry. Why does it taste like watermelon? The last watermelon I ate was Monday. Huh. I don't have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging out the treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore this awful sky to normal. That earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough. I don't care why any of you run off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Legia. You take Charm. You give me the one that has 2 Pokemon. Okay. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. We'll see about that. A ride-on? I can ride on that. No, you actually ride on the pre-evolved. Instead of the Pokemon they actually created to be ridden on. X and Y, why are you strange? Boom. I just really hope that the black and white remix will be in the style of Scarlet and Violet. I think that would be so awesome for Unova. Ceaseless Edge. Again, easy. Well, you are rather formidable. You are not. Come on, Clover. Why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing. We're changing. And we could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky. You are as strong as ever, Legia. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature at the top of the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. The next time we meet, I can actually use actual gods against you. Just saying. I can right now, even. We could put Palkia on our team. Which I don't want to do. Honestly, those three. What did they even come here for? Oh well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she groused as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us. Perhaps even wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. Oh no, teenagers with attitude. But be aware, too much pink power is dangerous. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever it is you wish to call it. I suppose it had better go with you, Legia. Your shoes are disappearing. A piece of origin ore. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Lian. No wonder Cleaver recognized you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. That Leviton's got sound judgment plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. Well, back we go. Forging a ball of the poke kind. There we go. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl. Now then, back we go to Jubilife Village. Yay, we go back. Alright, Mr. Professor, it's all in pieces now, but this is what's left of the red chain. Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for our purpose. We're jolly lucky that you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. You're up next, Legia. Time for, whatever we're calling that stone. It's invisible, even. The fragments of the red chain collected at great personal risk by the Diamond Clan. Then the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we only learned of thanks to the Pearl Clan. And now it is time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Ray, my boy, you are one of our team's greatest craftspeople, yes? Could I ask you to do the honors? Just wait, Legia. You'll finally see what I'm truly capable of. This may take us some time. Perhaps the rest of you had best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in here. I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience. If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever. Because that'd be using time well, unlike this. We could train or something in the meantime. I mean, we could do something. I dub it the Origin Ball! If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can't be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of Hisui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these things brings the two of you closer together. Wait, please. I hear something. That voice is speaking in my mind again. You mean Palkia? Yes, it appears that Mighty Palkia is willing to lend its own strength to us in this battle. Now that's what I like to hear. The Pearl Clan's almighty Sinnoh, well, I guess I should just call it Palkia, is one fierce Pokemon. Everything's ready now, Ligia. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Palkia. Do I actually need to put Palkia on my team, I wonder? Huh. What does the quest exactly say? Because I don't want to walk up there and then need to go back. Prepare well, so there might be no need for us to take it with us, so we won't. I don't really like it if they want to put something on your team like this. If it's like, okay, you battling Dialga and then they changed your team for Palkia so that you can only use Palkia, that's fine, but get me my normal team back after that, of course. But if I explicitly have to change my team, nah, not a fan of that. Prepare a Pokemon. Where are you? Should be at the end, right? Change the screen. Blue, as you are water type. Shoot here, yes. So what can our Pokemon do? Look fierce. Yeah, with your body you cannot look fierce. Look happy.
Don't you want to use the new form? Or you can't?
I can't, right.
Okay.
Go to sleep. You're sleeping while standing up? Okay. Act dizzy. And pretend to faint. Yeah, we take this. No, wait. First oppose. Arms folded. Confident pose. Thumbs up. This looks good. I love this. Okay, and there we go. We have our thumbnail. We have this thing. I have no idea why they call it a thumbnail, actually.
Because it used to be the size of a thumbnail.
It used to be... You couldn't tell anything from that size. And here you are, lost one. Ready to face your fate atop Mount Corny? Ara ara. It seems a vicious battle might await you. I go where I must. Oh, well said. Now, what? Hearken? I have never heard of that word. To my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. Well, technically, they could. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Dialga, ruler of all time. If it is allowed to run wild, time itself will twist and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Palkia, the ruler of space, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Palkia at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. That is what I wanted to do, but you keep holding me off on it. Now, here come my... Wait. Oh. We need to take Palkia with us. But do they need to give us the whole speech? Just one text box saying, hey, you should take Palkia with you would be enough, right? But who do we take out for it? I guess... I mean, I really, really like Floe, but it has the highest level right now, so... Makes sense. Also wouldn't do well against the Dragon Steel type. Yes. Yes, I have. They give that speech to me even though I have it on my team. Gosh darn it. This is what I really hate about Pokemon games. Pokemon Company, Game Freak, rather. Play some other RPGs, please, and look what they do and do that as well. I'm not necessarily talking about being able to skip cutscenes. That would be nice, but just like shortening some stuff that doesn't need to be as long-winded. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has on offer. I never visited her after I finished the story. Oh. Excuse me? Is this the time for shopping? I mean, she can't do anything, so she can shop as well while we do this. Wouldn't help us for her not doing anything at all, right? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Also with the theory that this is actually Cynthia, which... I don't know, that theory seems kind of solid. She knows the world isn't going to end. Fair point. The strange thing is, though, we should know Cynthia. Because I mean, it was never stated, but we look exactly like the main characters from Diamond and Pearl and got thrown through time. And we are older as well on top of that. We are. I mean, it's not confirmed, but come on. Who else would we be? But that would mean we have beaten Cynthia. Or at least met her. I never noticed that photograph with the 3 starters on top of the building. I never noticed that there are photographs there at all. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. We'll have a look at that after this. Alright, Legia, once you feel ready, set out. We make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I feel ready since like half an hour ago. But now I have something to do. So, what I just realized, right? You remember which Pokemon we gave him?
Yeah.
You also remember the side quest with Toxiquack, or whatever that thing is called in English. And we also had that Chimecho side quest. And I think here are new photographs as well. Yeah, that one with the rolling down the hill thingy. There's Arezu, which wasn't in the city before. They Where does this come from, though? I have no idea about that. That might be there from the beginning. But they actually added new foot. I can't believe I never noticed that. That's so nice. That's actually really cool. But here's the thing about the photographs. Why don't I have the option, like, give me, like, 3 or 4 photo frames for my room where I can put them, right? That would be so neat. I actually thought you could do that on the outside of your room because there's that wooden plate that, I don't know, maybe that's some old Japanese thing and has a purpose, which I just don't know, but might as well not have any purpose at all, just being a wooden plate there, right? I wouldn't know what to do with it. Maybe there's something they did back in the day in Japan with that. Or maybe only Hokkaido especially, but... No, I wouldn't think Hokkaido especially, because Kotan looks very different from villages like this. Kotan is what you refer to Ainu villages, by the way. And they basically they don't live in tents, but their structures, their buildings are simpler than this. Just the girl I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought this might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats if there's a chance to see into the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. I don't care, let me just through. Time is of the essence. Actually, time is kind of waiting for me, but that's different. Every time this happens, I think a cutscene starts. And every time I'm disappointed that there are basically no cutscenes in this game. Pokemon could need some nice pre-rendered cutscenes. Not necessarily pre-rendered so that I can be included in them. With the clothing stuff you can't really pre-render, but yeah. For so long I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? I'm ready to fight. Ligia, in all of waste space, your place has found you. What in the world does that mean? It's a Pearl Clan saying. It reminds us that occasions we must rise to are also stages where we may prove ourselves, where we might shine our brightest. It also means that you're really bending logic around every sentence you say so that it ties somehow into the concept of space. Which is really strange. So basically you're saying not to feel nervous. I'm starting to see the appeal of how you Pearl Clan people think. In some situations anyway. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Legia, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. Okay. I would do that, actually, but you keep talking to me at every corner I go towards this here. I guess we have a cutscene with this, but there could be more. Oh no! What happens? Is it evolving? Yeah, throw the Pokeball when that energy is coming out. That surely will work. Maybe you should wait for it to be gone. Now about these forms. They actually almost work, but they look like they are missing arms. If they just had arms, they would look actually pretty cool. But it's just like they look like a centaur that lost its arms. Especially since they have these big shoulder things. Ouch. How did you evade? Ah. Ah, he's doing that again. Yeah, I should watch out. Ah. It would help if I would be on screen. Why am I so far down that I cannot really see myself? Ah. Damn it. Is that normal that this is so far? We can do this. I had a bad start. Ah! How could I have avoided that? Oh, I thought that might have been too close, but... Almost at half. Without weakening it. In this form we can even get 3 in. Ah, that was a bit too early. I don't think we need Palkia. You know I'm gonna do this. No, I want send a Pokemon in. Look at its HP. I'm just throwing. What was that? I defeated a god just with my human body. Now get into my ball. I think a cool looking ball like this is kind of wasted. I would have used that for Arceus or something. She got it. She really did it, didn't she? My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it? Yes, oh god, show. What a catch. You contained that fearsome thing in the origin ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Ligia. Finally. Just what I'd expect of my protégé. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have witnessed. Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserve this sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Huh? Listen up, all of you. Party time. We faced a calamity unlike we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. I just came up with a question. Like, Arceus took us back here so that we can, well, help with all that. Arceus never was mentioned or shown to be kind of caught in something or anything, so couldn't Arceus just have, like, everything's fine now? Because, I mean, it's almighty, kinda? Why didn't it do that? I mean, we wouldn't have a game then, but, you know, you could, like, do something that is that makes it be stuck somewhere for some reason. Something like that.
Maybe you're a history nerd and Arceus wanted to fulfill your dream of learning about the origin of Sinnoh.
I wear a bright pink suit. Do you think I'm a history nerd?
Yes.
Also, do you think that pink and turquoise go so extremely well together? I love this color combination, to be honest. This is great. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. We call it Christmas. Gather your clans. This will be the greatest celebration history has ever seen. I mean, there were just a few people in history so far, so yeah. Celebrate with a diamond clan? The two clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we're both following a true almighty sin of our own, I guess you weren't following a true almighty Sinnoh. You don't know the truth yet. What you were kind of following was rather Arceus. I mean, yeah, you it's strange. They call it Almighty and the creator of the world, which would be Arceus. But they say it created time or space, respectively, which wouldn't be Arceus. Then he would be right that they followed too, but they basically followed something that isn't there. I guess the times when we'd fight over who was wrong or right are ancient history now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree. But this may well be the best path toward protecting the space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Let's do that. Even though the problem is totally not solved and we get space-time distortions and everything still, but gameplay, I guess. Also, they treat this like this is the end of the story, but I mean, yes, we solved the problem, but isn't the end kinda rather Arceus? Which would also work in context to the normal mainline Pokemon games, where you solve the problem, aka the evil team, but that not being the end with credits and all, because you have to go to the Pokemon League, which would be like Arceus here. That kinda is the Poke League. I mean, I would say they should reverse it. You do the Pokemon League first, give us credits as well, and then you finish off the stuff with the evil team. The evil team should still be, when you're on the go to the Pokemon League, it should be included in that. But I think, yeah, the Pokemon League is, from the gameplay aspect, harder because you have to fight 5 people with 5 Pokemon each, sometimes less, sometimes more. And against a trainer, it's harder because he has more Pokemon. But lore-wise, you defeated a god or something, right? Something like that. What could the Pokemon League do? Right? That doesn't seem like a challenge anymore. Yeah, gameplay-wise, they are higher leveled and stuff, sure, but from a pure lore perspective, you should do the Pokemon League first, and then as a champ, it also kind of is something you would do, because champs seem to be like some kind of justice warrior in the Pokemon world as well. They always kind of do stuff like that, helping people out. And as a champ, you should stop the evil organization after that and whatever the big evil Pokemon is. I think Sword and Shield did that very well. The problem is that the path towards it was like, the story was somewhere where you weren't. Leon experienced all the story, basically. But the end with it basically combined both, because you were in the league and then the league got attacked. Okay, you finished the league after the big evil god legendary thing, but in this case, that's fine because you were already in the league. That's a bit different there. But in general, I would say, yeah. I mean, technically, Red and Blue did that even. You beat the Pokemon League, and then Mewtwo was the true last boss. But Mewtwo didn't really have any story, and you solved the problem with Team Rocket already. This was just kind of a remnant of Team Rocket that was still there, so hard to count it actually. But imagine, let's take, for example, yeah, Diamond and Pearl, why not? Like, you encounter Team Galactic and stuff, do the Lake Trio thing, but maybe the Lake Trio... No, the Lake Trio thing will be after. You go and beat the League, return home, and then once you're home, you get a message that something's up at the lakes. Then you do the Lake Trio stuff leading up to Dialga/Palkia, depending on the version, as the final battle. And give us true credits. Give us a credit scene after the Elite Four and after... They could be different, like that riding your bike home from the Pokemon League is nice. But the other credit scene could be something more like... something more epic. Not you going home, right? My Arc phone is beeping. That sounded strange. Seek out all Pokemon. That's how Arceus sounds. Number caught, 1 out of 1. I mean, I guess I should actually clear out my inventory, I think. So now we seek out all Pokemon. Morning, Lygia. So, the space-time rift is gone. Think this means we can finally close the book on this whole mess? Well, in any case, there's one book we can't close yet. The Pokédex! Time to get back to our official Survey Corps duty of completing it. We're going to meet in the Survey Corps office to discuss how we'll tackle the work that's left. See you there, Lygia! Grin. I don't have a soul. I mean, this isn't Soul Silver after all. So, I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. I just wish I could have walked around the festival. That would be cool. Like, decorating the whole town. You can talk to every character. Most of the important ones are there. The sisters wouldn't make sense to be there. Well, they could be off somewhere, like in the practice area thingy. Somewhere where nobody would see them. That would have been nice. I like endings where you can actually still do something more than just watch. Indeed. That only seems natural, given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I've caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Leventon, to business. What is the current state of progress on the Pokédex? I dare say we've made quite a significant progress, all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in history's legends, after all. Who knows if they are even real? Have you noticed my shadow? I look like a Super Saiyan. Yeah, we're still relatively new to these parts. How are we to know what's true and what's not? There. Or like a strange Sonic. Pardon? Couldn't help but overhear. Oh, it's him. If it's history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Why, I've spent plenty of time studying such things instead of... while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well, Legia. You are to learn all you can from the merchant Volo and work together as needed, for the sake of the Pokédex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Hate Scam then. Legia, I'll be expecting you. Meow. Please tell me this is audible. You make such strange sounds sometimes. Besides, I have something I'd like to discuss with you too. So I hope you won't keep me waiting. Like Pit from Kid Icarus, who again keeps us waiting. I want a new game from that series. I guess we go to him then. Let's go. Gonna need something to drink though. Okay, here we go. Legia, there you are. Have a look here, if you will. A good, long, close look, please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters. Rather like hieroglyphs, if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with a Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of an all-encompassing deity. A deity? Yes, an all-encompassing deity, the creator of this very universe. And its name is... Title drop, Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard this name? Doesn't ring a bell. But that device you have, I was able to get a good look at it as we were visiting the lakes. You say it's called an arc phone, correct? I could swear that it has some sort of tie to Arceus. Well, we never really find out, to be honest. But now, let us discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed that they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. You read the text. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. Volo, everything okay with your foot? It's twitching a bit. Are you alright? Do you have a heart attack? This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. So, what do you say, Legia? I think we should try to gather all the plates. And I've got just the idea where to start our search. Join me in the heart of Grueling Grove. Okay, he actually didn't move his foot there. I saw what happened. The model switched between low poly and high poly mode. Which, it shouldn't do. You do use low poly mode for stuff in the distance, like those mountains, because they still look fine even if low poly. But it shouldn't switch around all the time. Oh, Game Freak. Now, Legia, according to my own investigations, I forgot to put Floe back in the... Whoops. An Alpha Vespiquen. Terribly sorry, Legia, but do you think you could handle it? Well, I guess we used the Palkia then. Spatial Ran, that should be enough. It is not enough. This mighty legendary is not strong enough to one-shot a bee. It will probably even get defeated by said bee. This happened. Just saying. This just happened. I don't care about that Palkia, but it's a Palkia. I know, it's only 5 levels above. But this is a Vespiquen. I'm not gonna say Vespiquen is weak, but it's surely not strong. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. They could have used, like, a golem or something instead. So that the stone plate is dropped by an actual rock type. Oh. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate lying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect there must still be more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry though, I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. Mistress Kogita. Right, we visit her now. The one and only Mistress Kogita, yes. If you haven't had the chance to properly thank her for her help in obtaining the red chain, am I right? All the more reason to pay her a visit. So, onward to the ancient retreat. What a treat. Not this. Fieldlands camp. Exchanging Pokemon and going to the retreat. I want to see my Pokemon. I want to see my pokes. Meow. Meow. I caught 6 Pokemon? I mean, I did catch these, but they put me into the village all the time without me needing to do this. Okay. Wait, why wasn't Dialga there?
Because it's special.
And Palkia isn't?
Yes.
Huh. Return to the village. I don't care about your mouse outbreaks. So, Kogita. What can you tell me? Oh, lost one. It's miraculous what you've done. I didn't turn into a ladybug. It seems the red chain served its purpose as well. And you carried out your duty as you were bid. But what brings you here? Have you yet need of me? It's about Arceus. Ah yes, a tale whose origins lie a millennium or two ago. Those were the days of the ancient Sinnoh people, from whom I am descended across many generations. These forebears of mine worshipped Arceus as the Pokemon that created the Hisui region, and I have heard of certain fragments, plates as they are called, that were given to the ancestors of Pokemon such as Cleavor and Wordier. Is that all? I thought that surely you could tell us more about Arceus and the plates. I'm afraid I have nothing new to tell you. Why, the Diamond and Pearl clans would never have confused Dialga and Palkia with the creator, Arceus, had anything concrete been passed down. If only we had more to go on. The answers to these mysteries may even shed light on why Legia here fell from the sky. Aha, I see what you intend. Very well, I'll help as best as I can. There are still other tremendous Pokemon in Hisui, other mysteries to be solved. Whether they are connected to Arceus, I cannot say for certain, but in searching them out, perhaps you'll stumble upon the path you seek. Let me think. There are the Pokemon of the lakes, of course, and the Temple Giant, the Crescent Moon, the volcano, and perhaps you might even return to the very beginning. Now then, what would you hear of? The three-legged Pokemon? Ah yes, them you already know. Go give them your thanks for the red chain, and show them how strong you've become. No. Can you remove that option, please? The volcano. Well, where could that be but Firespit Island? Yes, the moon. You must go where you may meet the moon's gaze unobstructed. Does that clue illuminate your path? Well, make for the Corone Highlands for now. Now then, what would you hear of? The secret that lurks in Snowpoint Temple. To find it, you must open the door that is sealed. The beginning. Indeed, a beginning for you, certainly. Where was it you first fell to the earth there? What was that? Prelude Beach? Huh?
Fight the leader guy. Got one of the plates.
Right, that wasn't a legendary. Done with your questions, are you? Yes. Very well, Lost One. The rest depends on you and your efforts. It appears that the opening of the space-time rift compelled Pokemon that might otherwise have stayed hidden to come out and see what has befallen the world. I hope you succeed, for your own sake and for that of the Pokédex you labor on. I knew we could rely on you, Mistress Kogita. That's more than enough information to work with. Now, let us find those plates. My Digimon got into a fight. Normally you do that by walking. I didn't walk. I don't know how it got the steps. It's just as I had suspected. Pokemon are the key to our search, Legia. If we can gather all the plates from them and decipher the messages on the backs of the plates at last, perhaps we can meet Arceus itself. You should go search for the Pokemon that Kogita mentioned, Legia. I have my own avenues of research that I'd like to pursue. Arceus, creator of all of Hisui. I truly can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon it might be. Now, the Pokemon lore always references Arceus creating Sinnoh, technically, right? Makes you wonder if it actually created the world? Like, I mean, it's always created Sinnoh, created Hisui. At some places it's stated that it's created the world. That it's just strange. So, as we have to go back to Jubilife Village now, I think we actually might wanna do Kamado first. I've had a message from Miss Kogita. I'm told you're collecting plates of some sort with the merchant Volo. Then we must go to Prelude Beach. Meet me there. Also with Dialga and time being the god of time, basically. Is Celebi just a time traveler and nothing more than that? I mean, it also is the protector of forests, sure, but it's strange that that has time traveling abilities. Or was that only in the anime and never in the games itself? No, I think the games mention that as well. Huh. There we are. Prelude Beach, indeed a place of beginning. Now is not time for words. Face me in battle. Yes. Please! It's not that I'm not pressing, it's just that text is on the screen so long and you cannot skip it, like, until it's been, like, what, 5-6 seconds? Doesn't even tell you anything interesting. Why do that? Yeah, the golem, that won't do well. That will be gone in a nutshell. It will be gone in a nutshell? That's not how that saying goes. Yeah, the braviary is not that healthy for me. But it comes to the electric one. Electricking it away. Wild charge. Boom. That didn't one shot. Okay. Thunderbolt then? Esper Wing. I survived, so another Thunderbolt. Snorlax. Which we can attack with Thunderbolt again. Nothing really special against it, so... Also Sarge will be down, of course. But for that, we have no fighting type anymore. But we have Shallade with Chess Rock Smash. That will work out as well. Boom. That did barely any damage. Maybe you should go for Ceaseless Edge instead. Yeah, we can do it in strong style. Because we're way faster. It didn't kill? You call back Snorlax. Heracross. Strange choice, but I guess it's a fighting type against a dark type. But I have Aerial Ace. Boing. Which it survived, actually? Oh boy. Yeah, I won't survive a close combat. But I have fire. What will you do against fire, Mr. Buck? I think Heracross could use an evolution. Give Heracross and Pinsir an evolution, and then do a lava-like Pokemon as a pre-evo for Scyther, Heracross, and Pinsir as well. That would be interesting, right? Would connect the 3 lines, and yeah. But I doubt they ever get an evolution because they were given Mega Evolutions, so you cannot evolve further if you have a Mega Evolution, so they kind of drove themselves into a corner. They could always retcon that as well, of course. Psycho Card! Boing. Fable. Don't want to get your Snorlax out, huh? Because that won't be able to do anything anymore. Well. Stoneaxe. That didn't do much. But I got some sharp stones into it. You have a water type attack? I mean, you're Clefable. That's not that surprising. I only have Glaciant left? Ooh. Oops. Okay. We can do this. We don't need revives. We might need to heal. Let's go for it. I won't lose. I hope. What happens if you lose here? The Snorlax is faster. That is bad. We just lost. Try again with a stronger team of Pokemon. I mean, I try again right away. We can do this. It's not that hard. Yes, I'm healed. I cannot not be healed because I don't have Pokemon left. That would be problematic. But other RPGs would give you just one character with 1 HP, something like that. So this time we'll start with Shalate. Doing an Aqua Tail. Will be kind of the same like a grass type attack. And now you send out Heracross right away. Be my guest. I might survive a close combat. Nope, I didn't survive this close combat. Okay. We go with fire again. Let's do it in strong style. That should one-shot then. Good. That one is gone. Snorlax, okay. Yeah, high horsepower is not healthy for us. But we are fighting left now. So Floe, Drain, Punch it. Almost one-shotted. Yeah, use a full restore. Be my guest. I'm gonna continue with Drain Punching. Zen Headbutt, huh? Did quite some damage, but I drain some of your HP for myself. Haha! 101 HP now. Nice number. Not healthy. But that's okay. So this should one-shot it. Perfect. And now he has only a Clefable left. Well, we have 3 Pokemon left? After this battle, I think we call it a day. Raiding Nu in his charity stream. And that will be good. Yeah, let's go with Thunderbolt again. And next time we hunt the legendaries and maybe even finish the game off. It all depends on how long we need to hunt. What is it called? That new weather thingy. What was it called? Amoris? Something like that? No, Amoris is... Enamorous. Like Enamorous. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Even frightful creatures like Pokemon can become powerful allies. You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. It's clear you do not view Pokemon as dangerous enemies, but rather as trustworthy allies. Allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you are a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. Here, you should have this. The Fist Plate. When the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny and the others, set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. It clearly held some kind of power, so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on the same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, it must be so. You and I, Adaman, Irida, it appears we are all being guided by the one called Almighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I don't get that logical jump, though. I mean, they somehow have to get from that Hisui to Sinnoh, but, like, why? In this case, right? I know I have no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count you among the Survey Corps' ranks. If you had not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge that you collect about the wild Pokemon of this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future. Okay. Well then, I am saving. And we are going to raid our friend Nu after you checked out all the links. There are no links. The links that appear soon to my Twitter and Instagram, where I post stuff, keep you updated, all that fun stuff, you know the gist. And to my YouTube, where I upload a video right after this, actually. So I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye.